Okay, so here we've got a grid, a nice normal grid. There's nothing going on in it. Just showing a few fields and a button to edit the current record as a single record grid. So we'll have a look at this. So I'm opening an A5W page, and I'll show you that in a sec. But the A5W page just is linked to my current grid based on the customer ID. So I'm opening up a single record grid based on this grid. I'm opening it up in a window. So that's okay. There's nothing else going on in here. And I saved this as an A5W page, so I'm just gonna so I can run that in the browser. I'll save that. So that's good. And this is the grid that I'm opening. This is my ColorPicker grid, so I'm just showing customer ID again, the first name. That's my field that I'm showing the ColorPicker in, I think. Yep, forget that one. Never mind that one. So it's in this one here, and I just chose company here, and I changed it to a custom field. I think part of the problem with your custom definition is you're saying color render equals and then just the div ID. I think it has to be wrapped in the HTML tags, so it's got to look like that. But anyway, getting back to the ID, I understand what you're doing now. So we're only showing one record, so that can stay as picker, so that's fine. So that's what that looks like. That's in the definition. Never mind the button. We don't care about that stuff. That was some other stuff I was looking at. So that's the single record that we're going to show. In properties, update settings, I've got new record row showing as 0. So I don't know if that's the way you've got it set up. But anyway, now I've got two A5W pages. So this component was just saved as an A5W page, so that's all that's doing. This web component I saved as an A5W page and then modified. So the modifications for this A5W page, and this is showing the ColorPicker grid, look like this. So we've got our script in here. We're loading Ajax, loading jQuery. I'm loading both the jQuery library and the user interface library. You probably don't need that, so but I'm just putting that in anyway. And then I'm loading the ColorPicker JavaScript file. That's in my JavaScript folder underneath my published folder for my project. And I'm also loading in the CSS for the ColorPicker as well, and that's in a CSS folder underneath my published project as well. And we also have this script line in here, so that's where this goes as well. And there's nothing else special about this A5W page, so I'll close that down. And there's my JavaScript folder, and it's got my ColorPicker stuff in there. There's a CSS folder, and that's got my ColorPicker CSS in there, so that's fine too. So now when we go and run this, so this is my first grid, here's my edit record, that's going to pop up, show me my my detail in here, and then display my ColorPicker. So this is running the A5W page, which loads your JavaScript libraries, which load the ColorPicker stuff. And if your original grid is doing that, like in here, you could load, this is running from an A5W page, you could load it in there so it only gets loaded once, whereas this is loading it kind of every time, which I don't really think is a big deal, but you do have to go and load it, run the libraries every time. So I'd probably load it here in this A5W page rather than in this one. And that works. And as you say, you've only got one ColorPicker for each one, so that seems to work quite well. And I think that's the effect that you're going for, but it just really depends on how everything is set up in your system. So I hope that helps a bit. Thanks for watching.